When we had last left Team Bald, their adventures outside just beyond the gates of the Emerald Grove continued, this time with them looking at the Harper cache that they had heard a little bit of tale about. And it was there that they found amazing treasures, spiders, and none other than some sort of super demon, Raphael, who wanted to strike a deal with them, but they declined, and he said that he would just kind of stalk them a little bit. Now they found themselves further into the woods, where they found a dead body and two people who worship the Absolute, and seemed to think that Team Bald also had some sort of incredible power. Yes, none other than the parasite within their brain. And so they traveled looking for an owlbear, the same owlbear that had mangled that corpse. And also maybe Karlach was out here too. This is Baldur's Gate 3. Welcome back. I have to stop myself every time now from saying Baldur's Gate 3 Enhanced Edition. Okay, that won't come out until like 20 more years. There we go. Let's go down here, I suppose, while we can still speak with animals. Okay. Good. Owlbear nest. Oh. An eviscerated goblin. I'm sorry, I don't know why I said it like that. Oh look, yeah, there's the nesting zone. There's some, like, purple here, too. Oh, and a statue of... I don't know. Saloon? Maybe? Okay. Sure. Pickaxe here. Lizelle, would you take that pickaxe? In case we need it for mining. Let's examine it. A plain tool, covered almost entirely in coppery rust. Whoa, actually it has weapon skills. Yeah, it is just a weapon. It's a war pick. Huh. Maiming strike. Possibly maims your target, they can't move. Flying creatures can't be maimed. Piercing, right. Applies the bleed. Weakening. This non-lethal attack possibly inflicts weak grip, hindering the target's attacks. Creatures without weapons can't have weak grip. Fair enough.
Found and taken.
And there's a skeleton here too. Nothing on it. Can we move the skeleton? No.
That stench. Dead owlbear prey, no doubt.
A heavy stone. Despite fitting easily in your hand, this rough stone has a good weight to it. Okay, I'll take it.
No one stopped me.
Sure. Part of me is really considering multi-classing, you know? Get a little bard, maybe a little rogue too. Oh, what is this? Huh. Nothing I can interact with for now. Oh, we can climb down this. Okay. There's some sort of incredible treasure there. Or is this a trap? Should we go the other way around? What's the worst that could happen? Let's go immediately for the gigantic glowing treasure with all the purple, neon purple, a gilded chest that's absolutely sparkling. There's literally a spotlight on it. The water leads us here. Right? Listen, the game really wants us to go this place first. I've never seen so much environmental direction point us in one area. Right? They even have all the stalags, the pillars coming down. There's just so much drawing like visual attention to this area. You know what? We're actually I'm not going to go there first. That's a trap. That's just a fucking trap. I don't believe it. Look, I'm going to take a heavy stone. Okay. Got some mud here. Look, yeah, the water flows there. Even the shape of this light is pointing in that direction to draw you. Right? Oh, you look down here like, oh, there, it goes a bit further. Oh, there's a waterfall. Oh, where's the oh, wow. It draws your eye in. What the fuck? I know what you want from me. Let's see. Let's go here. I'm going to the fucking owlbear. Oh my god, it's big. Oh, there's a little cute one. Oh my god, look at it, its little chubby thing. What the hell? Okay. Will it attack me? It's distressed. What does that mean? The owlbear has sustained damage to its eye. It cannot make critical hit and disadvantage. Oh!
You feel the quake of its heavy footsteps before you see it. An owlbear, its beaked face looming out of the darkness.
What's this? Something weak, something tender. Won't even have to chew you before I feed you to my son. Soft meat.
You're injured. There's still half a spear lodged in your head. Sorry, wrong cave. I'll be going. You've had your last meal, beast. You and your cub alike. Let's be nice. You're injured. There's still half a spear lodged in your head.
It's a splinter. I've gutted bigger threats than you with worse.
Intimidation. Let me go, or you'll watch your cub die before I finish you. Persuasion. Just allow me to leave. I'm no threat to you or your cub. Attack. Ooh, let's try to persuade. Difficulty class at 10. I could even add a bonus here. Why not? It's a cantrip. Wait, I can double them? No, I can pick who I get it from. Gotcha. Okay. Oh! A natural 20!
You're small, weak. Killing you would be a waste of time.
That's right. It would be,
You
wouldn't
can
it?
go, but you make one wrong step and I'll rip you to shreds.
Okay. Huh. If I get closer, will it get mad? If I approach its cub? Look, there's an egg. Can I talk to the child one? Hello. Oh, I can't talk to it. Okay. Wow, it has a lot of health. Egg. Oh my god, we can eat it. Owlbear hatchlings are tiny and adorable for the first few 10 days of their life. Then they eat you out of house and home. Then they simply eat you. It's very valuable too. Okay. Got a backpack here. Camping supplies and stuff. Potion of healing. I'll take it. Look at all this. Wow. What in the world? Why would I want to go all the way up here? Fissured stalactite. Oh god, could we hit that and knock it down and kill one of them? Huh. Yeah, I bet so. Okay. Sure. A pork loin? It doesn't mind if I take the other shit, though. Okay. Got a short sword here. I guess I'll give that to Lae'zel. Or I'll add it to wares. Anything else? Heavy stone. Oh, you could use the heavy stone and throw that. I bet to get it distracted to go into the kill spot. That's so fucking dope. I mean, I don't want to do it. Right, look at the little one. Look at the little one, huh? Oh my god. Okay. Anything over here? Add to wares. Good. Or if I get too close, will that piss it off? I'm assuming that only clicking on it will piss it off. But just in case, let's quick save. Okay. Oh, shit! Okay, it did get mad about that. Okay. Let us quick load that. There we are. I don't want to make it angry. Right, I think it's too cute. Like I said, learning stuff. Learning moments. Okay, well, we know not to fuck off and go over there.
Breathe deep and move.
Very well. Let's go on over this way. Excuse us. It's over here. A bunch of fucked up eggs. Huh. Oh, my camera got sucked in over here. Ooh. Mud. Okay.
Looks like a shrine to Saluna over there.
Saluna. Arcana failed. Uh-oh. Hey team, who's good at Arcana?
Sealed by magic. There's no smashing this open.
Do we need to use knock on it or something? Made of precious stone and covered in gold, this chest is both sturdy and pleasing to the eye. Okay.
I wonder what the next move is.
I wonder if we can heal the creature, you know? Now that I think of it.
Be done. Assume nothing.
Someone there?
Wits and blades, always sharp.
Potion of animal speaking. Potion of healing. So what happens if I try to open up this one that has magic on it?
Road ahead.
Oh, shit.
This thing won't yield its contents easily.
Saloon's seal, medium toughness. Examine. A protective shield surrounds the chest, dealing 4 to 24 radiant damage to any heretics that touch it. Medium toughness. Okay. Okay. Well, how do we get it to stop, I wonder? Scroll of detect thoughts. Incense. Examine. Even unlit, these sticks emit a sweet sandalwood smell. Oh, who doesn't like a sandalwood? Got a candle here. Scroll of detect thoughts. Healing pot. More incense. Potion of animal speaking. Wow, another one. A glass chalice. Okay. The War Between Selûne and Shar. A book of religious lore. A dusty volume that speaks of the conflict between the sibling goddesses Selûne and Shar, after Selûne ignited the sun and brought life-sustaining light and warmth to the universe. Yeah, I thought they would be more of a relevant, I don't know, bunch of figures in Baldur's Gate 2. Okay, I shall pick it up, and I'll add it to my stash of books. Can I make this bigger? No, I just simply have too much bullshit. Okay. Up here. Good. What's in this pickpocket's bag? Oh, right. Add that to wares. Good. There is some stuff on the other side of this. Alright, look, there's a book. Can we jump that? I can. Alley-oop. Okay. Anything else here? Perception fail.
That's curious.
Well, thank God someone got it. Examine. A handwritten prayer to Selune. Alright, let's see what's on it. A prayer dedicated to Selune, imploring all to accept the Moon Maiden's blessings and share in her bounty.
Just an old prayer.
Oh, maybe we should have Shadowheart take a peek. She knows religion.
A Selunite prayer. How useful.
Eager for battle. Some poem or prayer. Meaningless.
Delicious.
Starian?
The same symbol as the chest. A prayer to open it. I prefer a blood offering, but alright.
Are you skilled at religion? No, you're just generally okay at it. Yeah, is Shadowheart not good at? Yeah, she just got a bad roll. Okay.
Still alive. So that's progress.
Oh, I'll take that. Link. And there's another book back here. The Genesis of Selune and Shar. An ancient tome detailing how Selune came into being, along with her sister Shar. The silver radiant Selune and the dark, alluring Shar complemented each other and brought an orderly distinction between light and dark in the universe. Alright, I will take it. And let's add it to our collection here. There we go. Okay. Oh, there's incense there as well. Let's jump back over. Oh. And I will add it to wares. Good. Same goes for these. Do we have a reason to keep around incense? I don't think so. Well, I'll just have a reason to do that. Okay. So now I should be able to open it, right? With the prayer. Read. Acolyte, Gift of Silver. Shadowheart is inspired. Oh yeah. I just had to read it next to it. Cool.
You should leave it, or even destroy it if possible.
But why? Don't be ridiculous. There could be something useful here. If you insist. Don't be ridiculous. There could be something useful here.
This rubbish is an offering to Seluna. At best, it's worthless. At worst, who knows? Could be cursed. Do not trifle with that moon witch or her trinkets. Only trouble will follow.
Insight. Why do you care so much? Intimidation. I'll do as I please. If you want to try stopping me, be my guest. Persuasion. We can't just abandon resources that we might need. Be sensible. If it matters that much to you, I'll leave it. Insight check. Why do you care so much? I'll take my own guidance bonus. Uh-oh. Well. We do have 2 inspiration.
Because we've enough troubles and burdens as it is. Common sense, that's all.
Ooh. Wisdom. There's more. Use your parasite and enter her thoughts. Look for what she's hiding. No, I won't violate your privacy. If I find out what you want, I'll do it by means of getting you to spill the beans to me. I'll coerce you into it, so to speak. Okay. Persuasion. Well, we can't just abandon resources that we might need. Be sensible. Alright. There we are.
Fine. Perhaps you can sell them for a couple of coins.
Maybe I will do that.
It hurts.
Oh. I see. Moondrop Pendant. When the wearer has 50% HP or less, they don't provoke opportunity attacks. It's okay. The back bears an inscription under a delicate crescent moon. You're a novice no more, Robin. Only right you should carry a little of Our Lady's light with you. Idol of Selûne. Selûna, isn't it? Selûna. A statue of Selûna, Our Lady of Silver, the Moon Maiden, gazing quietly at the world. Bloodstone, silver necklace. Ah, a rite. A plain, unadorned note. I'll take all of them. Thank you. Who needs a necklace?
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Should I give it to you? Oh, here. I keep forgetting we can use our tab menu. Alright. How about we give it to, I guess, Astarion. There we are. I feel like the idol might be useful. Bloodstone I'll add to wares. There we go. How about this ritual? Read Shadowheart? What? Why Shadowheart? Oh, because I had her selected. Okay, I will read it. This tome describes the ancient initiation rites observed by some who worship the moon goddess, Selûna. When a youngster came of age, they would be left to fend for themselves, deep in the wilds. There, they would show their skills of navigation and self-reliance, as well as their determination to return to the Moon Maiden's silvery glow. Once they found their way back to their people, their faith and standing as a follower of Selûna would be beyond any doubt. Okay. Put in our book bag. Okay. Sure. Alright. Let's see if I can heal up this bird. Can I do that? Let's see. Bard.
Very well.
Let's see here. How would I heal you? Can I talk to you?
I warned you, soft meat. You don't listen.
Oh. Oh, shit. You've attacked. Okay, I wasn't meant to speak to you again. Alright, hang on, let's reload that. Maybe I can throw the potion at you? I wonder. We'll try that. Worst case, maybe we need to finally do a long rest. Which, you know, the game has kind of been hinting that we should be doing that anyway, you know? Okay. How do I throw this? Let's see if this works. I'm going to throw it right at you. Potion of healing. It did damage. It did damage. How do we use it in a peaceful way? Is there a way to just like I throw it as a yum yum? I don't know. Okay. Let's reload that again. We're learning. I thought this whole time we had like a ranged heal. We could throw a healing potion and have it blow up on someone and that would heal them. That's very clearly not the way it works. Alright. Let's see. I guess we'll do a long rest then, huh?
One day I'll catch a break.
Guess I could take another backpack, huh? Here, Lizelle, you want to hold this? There you go. Just for future use, maybe?
There's no time
So
to
do we have
waste.
any extra spell slots available for you? No, we don't.
Well, hello.
And do I have any on you? Can I prepare spells on you? You're an arcane trickster. No. Okay. Fair enough.
At least things have stayed interesting.
So, let's do a long rest. How much juice have we got for a long rest? 592 out of 80. Okay, so the 80 is how much it takes. Alright. Yeah. Let's do it. Do you want to end the day? You have enough camp supplies to restore all HP and spell slots if you long rest. Okay.
There are important matters to discuss.
What? Camp. General tutorial. At your camp, you can take a long rest and fully heal your party. You can also manage party members, advance relationships with your companions, store items, and eventually change your character and recruit more followers. Cool. Recruit more followers. Alright. What is... Where are we? Are we inside of the... Oh. We're in a cave. Yeah, where are we? Magic mirror? Huh.
Make haste. I would have words with you.
When you're ready, use the bedrolls near the fire to end the day and take a long rest. Oh, it's Withers. You've shown up here. Okay. And there's a vase. Sure.
Wonder if the gods are watching
I guess we'll talk to you. Hello.
We meet again, as predicted. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services.
What? What do you do? Oh, are you the respec lord? Are you how I respec and recruit people? Not to be rude, but what are you? You were sorting something before. What were you doing? What kind of services can a skeleton offer? Care to explain why you're helping me? I'd prefer if you'd leave. Attack. Leave. Not to be rude, but what are you?
There are many answers to that question. None are important.
Skeletons aren't supposed to be able to talk. You aren't a skeleton, though. You're like a lich. If you won't answer, then get out of my camp. Leave. Skeletons aren't supposed to be able to talk.
Correct.
Are you gonna explain further?
No.
Okay. We get this kind of exchange a fair amount, and you know what? I kind of like it. You know? I kind of like the will of an NPC or whatever taking precedence, right? Just because the player asks or even succeeds a check doesn't necessarily mean you should get your way all the time, right? Or at least get your way in the way that you expect. You were sorting something before. What were you doing?
Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, found in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking.
Man, I fucking knew it. Will these hirelings be joining me willingly? Do you think I can trust these cultists? Impressive. Are there other ways you can help us? Leave. Will these hirelings be joining me willingly?
Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them.
Do you think I can trust these cultists?
Suspicion always haunts the guilty mind. My services are all that I can proffer thee. What thou wilt do with them is for thee to undertake.
Okay, well, are there other ways you can help us?
Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more.
Really? That's incredibly powerful magic. Why is it so easy for you? You mentioned a cost. What is it? And look very ugly doing it. Helpful. No one's dead on my side at the moment, though. I would like to talk about hirelings. Well, this is not what I expected. Does this work on honor mode too? Like if one of your followers dies, you can bring them back to life? If your character dies, can one of your followers pick up your bot and bring you back to life? Huh. Well, that's incredibly powerful magic. Why is it so easy for you?
Because it is my calling.
Yeah, you're some kind of like
There is little
archlich.
else to explain.
Well, you mentioned a cost. What is it?
A matter of coin.
200 in parentheticals, it says. That's outrageous. What if I don't have that kind of gold right now? Can you help me change my class? A hundo. I would like to talk about hirelings. Okay. Can I save right here? I can. Okay. Let's take a look at the class changing thing, because this is maybe something I can tend to in between videos, because it's like... It's shockingly cheap, right? We're in the early game, and it's only a hundo. I wonder if it scales up as we progress, right? Because we have like 1,000 plus gold right now. So we'll just look at the UI real quick and how this works, and then I'll reload, right? That way that's on camera and whatnot. Can you help me change my class?
As thou desire.
Whoa, it just happens. It just happens. Yeah, look at this. We can change everything. Okay. I can change the cantrips. God, yeah, look at all this shit. Holy hell. Yeah, Vicious Mockery is one I'm thinking of taking. Blade Ward, maybe, too. That could be fun. Right. Okay. Sure. I'll look at friends. In higher difficulty modes, the target might accuse you of enchanting them. I like that. True Strike is also pretty damn good. I don't know. But it's a concentration thing, right? It's a concentrated spell, or one that requires your concentration. So if we have another spell that's more powerful later on, it wouldn't work out. You can even change your starting instrument. Wow, you can even respec your ability points? Huh. Okay. Good to know. That's kind of wild. Okay. Yeah, I had heard that there was a pretty high degree of freedom with this, right? I think that's really nice. It's really, like, beginner friendly, you know? This is one of the hang-ups I had with the first two games, and even with Pillars of Eternity 1 is, you know, you're sort of going in unaware of the gravity of the choices that you're making, so it's kind of nice to be able to know, like, well, I don't mind in dialogue fucking up and, like, you know, getting a low roll. That's part of the fun, you know? Like, when you fuck up a roll and things don't go according to plan. But if you're choosing, like, mechanical stuff for your character, especially if you're brand new and all that, it can be difficult to understand, like, how things work in the world. So knowing in the back of your mind, okay, there's fairly cheap respecs at play, this gives you more leniency with how to build yourself out. And just as well, like I said, I think your followers can also be fully respect. Right? Confirm. Okay. Yeah. And then I can just level up like normal, huh? Yeah. Okay. Well, let's reload. Wow, I can just reload. I can quick load from any menu. That is wild. From a menu that other games would just not do anything. It would be like an error. It's like, exit this menu to do it. I can just fucking do it, dude. Okay. Sure. Are we still going to be in dialogue? Because I quick... Wow.
Coin.
Okay. Well, I must go. Well, that's good to know. Okay. Should we talk to everybody? Probably. Hello, Lae'zel.
This devil, Raphael, flaunts his paltry wings as if he wants to impress us. You saw the red dragon slaying his infernal kin above hell's fires, did you not? Next to a dragon, the devil's a gnat. When I am Kithrak, I will take my Queen Vlaakith his head as a trophy.
Fuck, okay. Kithrak? What does that mean? Well, we have no dragons at our disposal now, I'm afraid. I found Raphael rather impressive, even if you didn't. He might lead us to a cure. Show him some respect, just in case. I mean, the same could be said of her, right? And she will probably say as much, like, I've already found you a cure. I am due respect as well. Right? Kithrak. What does that mean?
Githyanki Knights. The riders that chase the Nautiloid. They are the commissars and enforcers of my Queen Vlaakith's will. Vlaakith bestows no greater honor. To wield a Kithrak's silver sword is my destiny. I will earn my Queen's favor, and I will conquer every layer of hell should she command it.
Man, the little rings on her top or whatever, it's very BDSM. Especially combined with her personality. Why were these knights chasing the Mind Flayer's ship?
The Geich are my kind's mortal enemy. It is not unusual for the Kithrak to give chase, to penetrate the hells. This is unusual. But I'm not one to question the wisdom of my queen. I can see but to the horizon. Vlaakith's sight pierces the many planes.
Okay. Can I talk to you about other stuff?
Chuk. Be wary of false promises. The missing druid, Halsin, was it? He may be talented, but only a Githyanki Zathis can cleanse an embedded tadpole.
Well, you look so unusual. Githyanki are rare in this part. Wait for me in camp. You know what, fuck it. I think the game wants me to say this. I'm gonna say it.
I expect I am your first.
I've never heard of your kind until my capture. I know of Githyanki, but I've never met one. I've crossed paths with Githyanki before. I know of Githyanki, but I've never met one. Though we have met plenty in Baldur's Gate 2. I've never met one.
Of course you haven't. They would have cut you from navel to neck. You are no less alien to me than I am to you. I know of your kind, but I do not often encounter them. That large, fleshy nose of yours looks like a mistake.
Come on now, it isn't that large. As if your upturned bat snout is any better. Really? Thanks for noticing. Be silent in the face of her goading. Huh. How should we... We should either be silent in the face of her goading, or we should say, come on. Come on!
Decadent, then. Lacking in economy. Like so much of this world and its undisciplined people.
Lacking in economy! My nose is lacking in economy. God, that's great. Okay. Well, I shall see you there, or wherever. Wait for me in camp. I don't want to say that. What does that mean? Like, when we leave camp, she'll just stay here? Alright, see ya. Can I talk to you again?
Speak.
Oh. Never mind. Okay, Shadowheart. I'm surprised you two are right next to each other. I thought y'all hated the shit out of one another. Oh, I can take this mugwort. I shall do that.
Bloody hells. Literally. Just when I think I've got a grasp on our dilemma, a devil shows up. No matter. We've dealt with every other oddity thrown at us lately. We can handle this one too. Now, as for this Raphael, he knows our secret. He claims he can help. What do you make of him?
Help is help, no matter the source. Honestly, I'm not so sure. He's a devil. We shouldn't trust him, simple as that. Wisdom, use your shared connection to read her thoughts. Now, I feel like it's so fucked up to just, like, force telepathy on people, right? Like, that should be illegal. That's, like, a human rights violation, you know? And even worse is that they know that you'll be doing it, right? Right? It's slightly less bad if you do it with them not knowing. That's what I'm saying. All right, honestly, I'm not so sure.
I suppose it was a lot to take in. A devil sought us out, teased us with his help, but he also stared as if we were the banquet, rather than the one on the table. We can't hedge our bets here. Best we decide how to deal with him, if at all.
Actually, if Raphael can truly offer help, maybe we should consider it. I'm still unsure. He could be a help. He could be a help to us, or not. All right, perhaps we shouldn't trust Raphael. He's a devil, after all. Enough about me. What do you think is best? Yeah, let's hear your shit out. What do you think is best?
I'll tell you in due course. I just wanted to see how close we are in thinking, first of all.
Are you trying to gaslight me? What? Okay. She's like priming me up to get gaslit. All right. Perhaps we shouldn't trust Raphael. He is a devil after all. Like he ain't a tiefling. He's like a devil-ass devil, right? He's not just a tiefling. He's a demon, right? He had the wings and everything.
Good, you got there eventually. I know people who work much like our new acquaintance does. You don't need a scourge or a rack to break people. Fear and self-doubt is sufficient. When actual pain comes, the victim's already done the heavy lifting for their torturer. There were no right answers with that devil. He was toying with his food. Us.
I'm glad I made the right decision then. Who the hells are these people you know who do such things? I didn't realize you were so well-versed in mental and emotional torment. I think I detected a note of admiration in your voice. Who the hells are these people you know who do such things?
Cunning people. Private. And very dangerous at times. Perhaps you'll meet them one day. See? Sowing doubt is an old trick. Watch out for it. And for Raphael.
Yeah, I don't trust Raphael as far as I can throw him. And I have 8 strength. Come on, that was pretty good, huh? That was pretty good. Come on. Those murals in the grove. Something about them seemed to catch your eye.
What can I say? They were eye-catching. Consider me an art lover.
For someone who loves lying so much, you sure are fucking bad at it. Right? You sure don't come up with a convincing one. Okay. There's something you're not telling me. I'm sure of it. I want to talk about all that's happened to us. We should journey separately for now. I'll look for you here if I need you again. Leave. There's something you're not telling me. I'm sure of it.
I don't know what you mean.
Your fucking orb. When we found that Selûne shrine in the cave, you reacted unusually. No, I think you know exactly what I mean. Forget it. When we found Selûne, that Selûne shrine in the cave, you reacted unusually.
It's nothing, really.
Persuasion. We have to be honest with each other. What is it you're keeping from me? Intimidation. Tell me what you're hiding, or else. We have to be honest with each other. Oh, I can do a little guidance cantrip here. Can I actually roll that? No. Fucking A! Oh, it was an 18 anyway. Yeah, we got kind of close. You know, we got kind of close. I'm fine not knowing for now.
What
It'll
makes
come
you
out
think
eventually.
I'm hiding anything? If I have something to share, I'll let you know.
I still think you're keeping something from me. I want to talk about all that's happened to us. I still think you're keeping something from me.
You've already pestered me with your notions once today. If I have something to add, I'll
Once
tell you.
today. So we should confront her every chance we get, every time we camp? Is that it? Okay. I feel ya. Sure. Well, let's look over here. Oh, Gale. Hey. You know what, Gale? I'm thinking about getting you in the party. But in exchange for who? Maybe Shadowheart, actually. Right? Yeah, maybe Shadowheart. Yeah, especially if I respec. Maybe Shadowheart. I might do that. Okay.
Do you feel as flattered as I do? Invited to dine with a devil.
Save failed Arcana. You have a strange definition of flattery. Dining with a devil left a bad taste in my mouth. You're familiar with devilry, then? You have a strange definition of flattery. That's interesting that he might be familiar with devilry. You have a strange definition of flattery.
Believe me, that was a devil's equivalent of serenades and roses. Don't let his bluster fool you. All that talk of desperation merely illustrates his own. I think he wants something from us, badly. And in that knowledge lies our opportunity.
All I'm hearing is conjecture. But what is that this devil wants so badly? What is it that this devil wants so badly? I'll remind you that when dealing with a devil, you always draw the short straw. But what is it that this devil wants so very badly?
Our souls. But I suspect that's but his opening offer. Let me play the devil's advocate. The man is too eager. Do not dismiss his offer out of hand. If there's one quality all the denizens of the hells embody, it's ambition. A quality they share with many humans, come to think of it.
Okay. What do you think Raphael's ambition could be? And how do you propose we beat a devil at his own game? You got that right. What do you think Raphael's ambition could be?
I'm in the foggiest. But, based on the evidence before us, we can make certain deductions as to why he sought out our merry band. Fact 1, there's something very strange and very powerful about our tadpoles. Fact 2, a devil offers to take it away. Devils aren't known to aid mortals out of simple kindness. Whatever Raphael wants, we must be the key to getting it, along with our tadpoles. So, I say for now, we wait. If I'm right, Raphael will seek us out again, and when he does, there's a mighty bargain to be made. Remember his Cormyrean rhyme? Down came the claw. Perhaps we should start growing our nails.
This is something I've been finding so fascinating about the writing, is how much it's keeping pace with my own wild-ass theories, right? Not in so much like, oh yeah, I was right or wrong about this theory, but more so that the game is setting out like a breadcrumb trail and is anticipating that its players are taking note of it. And just in case someone missed something or wasn't thinking about a certain detail because there were other things going on in the game or whatever, right? They make sure that your companions will let you in on this. They'll be like, well, maybe you haven't been analyzing this situation, but I have. And then they'll get up to speed to sort of what we were talking about, right? And I'm sure there'll be an instance in the future where something will go over my head that one of our companions or whatever will take note of and give us insight on, right? But it's wild how similar Gale's like 2 points were to sort of our own conversation last time. Okay.
What's on your mind?
You have anything else to say? Join me, why don't you? There's plenty of adventure to be had. Tell me a bit more about yourself.
Let's see. I hail from Waterdeep, city of splendors. I am a
Waterdeep.
wizard of considerable acclaim and scholar of exceptional accomplishment. I have a cat, a library, and a weakness for a good glass of wine. And if the mood takes
He's
me,
a wine mom.
I'm known to try my hand at poetry. There.
Well, don't stop there. You must have many stories to tell about your adventures as an archmage. I want to know more than your hobbies. Can you tell me something about the real you? Change the subject. You must have many stories to tell about your adventures as an archmage. I feel like being a bard, we would be down for that.
Didn't that paint enough of a picture?
Wisdom check. Try peering into his mind. If he won't open up, you'll sneak in. Change the subject. Nah, that's okay. Let's change the subject. Okay. Let's see. Let's leave. I do want him to join us, I think. I think maybe we should swap out Shadowheart. Let's see. If we remove Shadowheart from the group, what happens to her equipment, though? You know? Whoa! Shadowheart's underwear. If pants could brood. Underwear. Lae'zel's underwear. Built for function rather than fun. Astarion's underwear. Embroidered into the cloth. If you're reading this, you managed to bed or behead me. Either way, you got lucky. Fuck, what a monogram. Okay. Let's see, I will take these off of you, I guess. Let's add that to wares. Take the potions. Scrolls. Money. Throwables. Bloodlust elixir. More scrolls. And another shovel just in case. And you should probably keep that. Okay. I'm assuming every follower will come with their own pouches and whatnot with junk. Yeah. And we can always tell what's inside of them, if anything. Huh. Should I remove this weapon? I don't know. We'll leave it there. We'll just see what happens. Okay. Hey, Gale.
How can I help?
Join me, why don't you? There's plenty of adventure to be had.
I'd be delighted. Though, someone else will need to watch the cook pot, of course.
You can take Astarion's place. He'll stay here, at camp. Lae'zel will leave. Take Shadowheart's place. Let's talk about something else. I'll be back. Take Shadowheart's.
Magical. So, shall we?
Okay, fairly straightforward, and you have a level. Good, we can tend to that in between videos.
How far can I go?
Seems like we're going to spend the rest of the video here, right? Okay. Will?
The Devil with the Silver Tongue. An old fairy tale my father read to me. The kind with a hero, a villain, and a moral. A farmer made a deal with the devil, so the story goes. In exchange for the farmer's dearest fruit, the devil granted him a bottomless coin purse. The farmer's dearest fruit, naturally, was no apple nor peach, but his beloved daughter. We can learn a lot from fairy tales. Don't you think?
Damn, okay. With the right teacher, yes. What are your thoughts on the devil, Will? Get to the point. You mean Raphael? We should at least consider his offer, given our circumstances. Spare me the parables. I've no intention of bargaining with the likes of him. let's hear out what Will thinks. What are your thoughts on the devil?
Refuse him no matter how tempting the offer, no matter how delicious the feast he lays out for you. The cost's always too great.
Don't worry, I've no interest in the devil's deal. He spoke of a cure. We have to at least hear him out. No cost is too great if it rids me of this infection. Don't worry, I've no interest in a devil's deal.
That's because you still have hope. But when he becomes your last hope, remember this. He'll require of you only what you're least ready to part with. And then require more still. You might think you'd give up anything for a cure. But the devil won't take just anything. He'll take everything.
Well, that definitely seems like foreshadowing. Oh, can I talk to you again?
The Blade of Frontiers at your calling.
How does the Blade of Frontiers end up chasing a devil in the hells? Tell me, Will, how did you come to be the Blade of Frontiers? Notice your stone eye. Did you lose it in battle? I'd like you to join me. How does the Blade of Frontiers end up chasing a devil in the hells?
Karlach's fires raged in Baldur's Gate before she escaped to Avernus, as my source told it, and she was planning to return. One of the archdevils Ariel's own, chaos incarnate, a devil with pure fire for a heart. I made my way to Avernus to stop her. She fled from my reach, even climbed aboard the Mind Flayer ship as it screeched through the hells. I followed in close pursuit. I can't bear to imagine the lives Karlach might be taking, the damage she might be doing.
Who is this source of yours? Yeah, because my source informs me that she probably ain't like that. It's not exactly easy to journey to the hells from the Sword Coast. How did you manage it? Let's move on to other matters. Leave. Who is this source?
A powerful friend with a keen interest in privacy. I'm sworn to say no more.
Well, this is incredibly foreboding. Well, let's move on to other matters then.
All right. Anything more we should discuss?
How did you come to be the Blade of Frontiers?
My father once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse bled into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after.
Well, that could be finer than saving a life. You must have felt proud. And he named you the Blade of Frontiers? Whatever became of the boy, I wonder. Goblins. Pitiful vermin. Easy to kill. Hardly worth getting worked up about. And he named you the Blade of Frontiers?
No. But he named me friend. And that meant the world. But what of the others? The children never saved. The cries never heard. In the boy's tears, I finally saw the suffering wrought by the villains of the wild. The Frontiers demanded a blade. And so I heeded.
Wow. You're a regular fucking vigilante. And before that? How great could you be? I never heard of you. Is that how you lost your eye? In the goblin battle? Baldurian. It's nice to finally put a face to the name. I'd like to talk about something else. And before that...
Baldur's Gate, born and raised. The only son of a single father. He wanted one life for me. I chose another. We haven't spoken since I left the city. A classic drama. A staunch father and his rebellious son. Better heard from the bard's lips than mine.
Well, this is definitely going to come into play later. I've noticed your stone eye. Did you lose it in battle?
A most vicious one, in fact. It's made from pure bloodstone.
Oh.
Carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea. A reminder that sometimes blood must be shed and sacrifices must be made. But that story is reserved for lifetime friends and calmer days.
Okay, I'd like to talk about something else.
By all means.
Do I have something else? Oh, no, okay. See ya. Traveler's Chest? Is this where stuff goes that we send to camp? Huh. Will and Shadowheart. Drake General Die? Combine this dye with an equipment item to alter the colors of fabric, leather, and even metal. A dye created by Imperial Dye Masters Sigurd and his apprentice, Aurora, for those who wish to stride valiantly into a world rife with adventure. How did I get these things? I don't think I got, like, the deluxe edition or whatever. I just bought it on a Steam sale. I didn't sign up for anything special, I don't think. Okay. Hang on, let's read the words on his underwear. Long may these gird the blade of frontiers! Okay, we're having fun. And what about Gales? Okay. Let's see. Netherese briefs. Energy crackles around these. Gale wouldn't. Surely he didn't enchant his... Good lord. Okay. Of course. Like I said, this is if you don't know anything about this game, it's a very horny game. Well, I don't know who is going to stay here. Well, maybe Karlach. Right? This is very obviously going to be where a follower hangs out at. Are there other spots here that look very obvious for other people? Yeah, like right here. That someone could be there. Clear out some of the ground clutter. Maybe here too. Huh. Okay. Sure. Head over here. I thought that this was a portal. What is it? Can I recustomize my character or something? Is that what this is? Oh yeah. Okay. I can even rename myself. Sure. Well, let's cancel out that. Okay. What's up with you? Interesting cup you got there.
Now there's a bloody devil trailing after us. Well, this gets better and better. Shop around, he said. He seems sure we won't find anything. And he might be right. We've had no luck so far.
We'll have to cross that bridge when we come to it. He's not. We still have options. If you want to sell your soul, be my guest. Do you even have a soul to sell right now? How's that work when you become a vampire? Which apparently we still don't know that, do we? Okay. Huh. How exactly am I responding to you? We still have options.
Maybe. But all that, take your time, I'll wait nonsense. He's playing with us. He reminds me of, well, someone I used to know. Someone I like to play with people. Creatures like them don't play games unless they know they can win.
We're not his playthings. We'll show him that. So, what do we do? You might not be able to outfox him, but I will. Huh. Let's be a little inspiring here. We're a fucking bard. We inspire people. We're not his playthings. We'll show him that.
Maybe. But he's not the only one spinning a web for us. This is no ordinary mind flayer parasite. Who tampered with it, and why? What do they have planned for us? And why are we important enough that a devil comes knocking on our door? If we find those answers, we might have a chance.
Okay. Anything else?
Need something?
I think it's better if you stay here and camp for a while. Leave. Nope, that's it. Okay. Sure. Well, what fun. All this cool stuff here at camp, huh? Can we move this? Can I move this? I can attack it, though. Alright. Sure. Well, I suppose in between videos, I will change around our stuff a little bit, right? I'll probably respec myself. I don't know if I want to respec just yet, or multi-class just yet, because we're only fucking level 3, right? We'll lose out on our, like, College of Valor junk, you know? So maybe we'll hold off on that. But I'll probably respec myself. Maybe I'll respec some other party members, too. I don't know. I could see doing it with Gale, right? Maybe. I forgot what I even set him up for. But it's pretty damn cheap, like I said. I may also sort out the inventory a little bit, right? In fact, you know what? I almost forgot. Let's close things out with a little bit of reading, huh? How about... Didn't we read the Missives of Candlekeep? Yeah. Okay. I believe we did. Okay. Oral Histories of Faerun. Gith and Mind Flayers. This thin tome is bookmarked with scraps of illegibly annotated scraps of paper. This book comprises several chapters, one for each cited source. It claims to contain first-hand transcriptions of the oral histories of several storytellers throughout the realm. Chapter 4, Baldur the Swift, 700 years of age. Wood elf storyteller hailing from the Wood of Sharp Teeth. It took me several 10 days of quiet habitation in the wood before the venerable Baldur felt comfortable, revealing his presence to me. The longer I stayed, demonstrating I was no threat to his health and peace, the more open he was to gentle inquiry. This tale, relayed to me on a chilly morning as we stoked a small fire between us, was like nothing I'd heard before or since. I asked if it were fiction, and he insisted emphatically it was as true as his own right eye. Long ago, before my eyes and ears, before your lonesome quill, dear scribe, there was an empire of people, or perhaps only belief, an empire of brain-eaters, soul-wasters. They called themselves Illithids, the flayers of minds. The children of Gith were bowed, bent in service to the mind flayers, a passionate people made to serve a cold belief. The flayers were untouchable, their minds a great oppressor. No proud will or passion could break Gith's children free, until, at last, a reckoning. Its source unknown, its power unproven, but its events history-making. The cowed would not be cracked. Gith's children fought back, valiantly. Their freedom theirs, the flayers bent and broken, till today. Ooh, okay. Huh. Let's see, what was that one called? Oral Histories. Stash that there. Good. Sure. Yeah, you know what? Rather than hauling around the books and stuff in our bag, I mean, we'll still put them in the bag, but I think the Traveler's Chest is just something that'll follow us around as we camp places, right? Because there's no other accessible, like, container. Seems that way, at least. Yeah. I feel like that's the main purpose. Like, if I do... Hang on, can I even test it out here? Yeah, if I send this to camp... Traveler's Chest, yeah, you have a personal chest at camp. Use it to store items you don't want to carry while exploring. Perfect! Oh, perfect. Okay. Fan-fucking-tastic. Great. So there's no reason as well to carry around food, is there? I should just always be sending it to camp, huh? I think so. Because I wouldn't use it anywhere else other than at camp. So it'll help with encumbrance as well. Alright, sure. So in between videos, I'll do inventory management. I will very likely respec myself. Maybe Will. Not Will. Gale, our other spellcaster. And, well, I don't know. Everybody could theoretically be a spellcaster, right? given the subclass system. But I'll take a look at all that stuff. That way we don't have to go through that minutia and me like picking through menus and sort of reading stuff and trying to understand it and all of that on camera and, use up valuable time in that sense. All right. Until next time, please take care of each other.